Hey guys, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires Ice and Fire. Today it's the next in my guide to season heroes. So we are working our way through the S2 heroes, and today I think we are going to be on to Beast Queen, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we did an inquiry a couple of days ago, and Beast Queen is the last of the 6S2 that we're going to be reviewing. So let's get straight in and have a look at what she's packing and look through those skills and what you're going to want to do with her. As you can see, Beast Queen is a cavalry hero. So this hero excels at leading or training cavalry units. She's a support hero. This hero excels at supporting allies, suitable for finding mid or back row squads. I would say though, obviously this is another typo by the developers, so ignore that completely because you want Beast Queen to be on your front row, guys. Beast Queen on the front row. Looking at her skills, of course, the first skill is Dictator, increasing that marching capacity to 23,100. Second skill is a prep skill, and effective range is 2. Target is 3 random friendly squads within effective range. So this is a support skill, a buff skill, and it's being a prep skill. It will activate in the battle. So let's have a look. And it's called Uncaged. So in the first round, all our squad's normal attack and pursuit skill damage increased by between 44% and 88%. The effect reduced by a quarter per round. So obviously it starts in the first round, reduced by a quarter per round. I assume that means it just lasts for, I assume it lasts for 4 rounds. But let's have a think about this. It's buffing all 3 of your squads in your legion. It's guaranteed to take effect, and it's giving all our squad's normal attack and pursuit skill damage increased by 80%. So it's buffing your normal troops and also any skills that other heroes in your squad activate. And when we think about that, there are other skills from like Immortal that is buffing your troops as well. That's a lot of additional extra damage that your troops are going to be doing if they're in a formation that includes Beast Queen and Immortal, and that's why they're such a good pairing as well. So that's Uncaged. So that's definitely going to happen, and it's happening for multiple turns. Skills 3 and 4, obviously, as usual, you've got your defensive formation. It's your up to 50% increase on resistance for the troops in this squad, and of course the offensive formation, the up to 50% might increase for the troops in the squad. Skill 5, Stampede, another prep skill. So this is highly likely to activate, and effective range is 2, and again it is a friendly buff squad, friendly squad buff. So this is why Beast Queen is very much a support hero, because of her skills are improving the attributes of the other of the legions and heroes in your formation, in the formation that she's in. So let's have a look at this. The first 3 turns, 2 random friendly squads have between a 25% chance up to 70% chance to enter the sputtering state. Normal attack deals 160% damage to 2 enemy squads behind the target. So two of the squads out of the 3 in the first 3 turns have a 70% chance to, not only would they attack the first row, I guess, the first target, but then they can also deal another 160% damage to 2 enemy squads behind the target, so the middle and back rows. So this skill is doing a lot of damage, because it's not just one, it's 160% damage per squad that you're attacking, and it's more than one, so it's 640% total damage, on top of the normal damage that the troops will be doing as well. So this is again giving you a lot of damage, and it's 70% chance, so it's a very high percentage chance compared to the heroes that we've been looking at in just the normal orange range and S1 heroes. And again, this is why, you know, these S2 and above heroes are so sought after, because you're getting these skills are not all of them are guaranteed, but there's a much higher chance that they're going to activate in the battle and assist you in winning. So that is Stampede. On to skill 6, the Cavalry Awakened skill, obviously leadership skill, and as usual it's got the 250% bonus to leadership skills, so you'll want to max this to get the maximum amount of troops in your legion. And what else has it got? It's got a 15% resistance buff as well, so your troops can take more punishment, more damage, and 100% cavalry speed improvement for that squad as well. So that means the troops are more likely to attack first. So that's those are a couple of good elements, and 100% speed increase. That's very good. Skill 7, the discipline skill. This is the one that applies to all of the troops in all 3 squads in your legion. As you can see, target is Heroes Legion. And this one, as often is the case, it's a might buff, so between 13% up to 40% might buff. So we just have her last skill, the 8th skill, a Lone Beast, another prep skill. Effective range is 2, and again, because she's support, this is applicable for 1 random friendly squad within effective range. So this is going to boost again that one of the squads in your formation. So for first 3 turns of the battle, the front row cavalry squad has between a 25% chance and a 70% chance to enter counter-attack state, which deals between 115% return damage and 250% return damage to the source when basic attacked. So for the first 3 turns of the battle, you have a 70% chance of your front row. Well, if you think usually Beast Queen would be the hero on the front row, but they've put this as effective range 2, because if you had put Beast Queen on the middle or back row, for instance, then this skill will still activate on the front row, even if Beast Queen isn't on your front row. So that's the kind of reason for that wording, just to confirm that, guys. But you should have Beast Queen on your front row, and as you see, on the first 3 turns of the battle, you're giving yourself a 70% chance to enter counter-attack state, which will deal 250% return damage to the source when basic attacked. If you think about, you're going to get attacked by 3 squads, so that's 9 times that you're getting attacked, and you've got a 70% chance that this skill is going to activate. So that would probably be about 6 times that it would activate. So 6 times 250% is 1500%. So if you think about all the kind of other damages that we've seen, yes, if there's a direct combat skill that is going to attack all 3 legions and it's at 500% damage or more, then it's better than this. But otherwise, you know, this is doing a lot of damage to the troops, to your opponent. So Beast Queen, even though she's a support hero, a lot of her support elements are actually offensive. They're improving the attacking performance, or giving you extra elements to your attack. And if you have Beast Queen in your legion, it's really worth watching the battle video to see the impact that she has. And as you can see from these skills, a lot of them, they are basically for the earlier part of the battle. You're weakening your opponent as quickly as possible, and then you've got a mortal on your back row, in theory, who is going to do that absolute killer damage and wipe out the rest. That's the theory behind it. Now, let's talk about combinations and longevity, etc. Again, for me, first off, let's talk about the skills. For me, again, you're going to put Beast Queen on your front row. You want to maximise your troops on your front row. So I would unlock her 6th skill first, then her 8th skill, then her 7th skill. I always say that, you know, you don't want a front row troop squad that hasn't got an awakened hero. It's just not enough troops. It's going to collapse very quickly. and then you're leaving your middle row and back row open to being defeated quickly as well. So I think I always say definitely open the 6th skill first with her. And combinations of heroes. Well, we're only up to S2 in terms of the reviews, and I'm kind of conscious of that. So initially, the best combination for Beast Queen would be Beast Queen on the front row, and then Lionheart middle row with Immortal on the back row. That's probably the best 3 heroes you want to combine while you're still in S2. Once you get to S3, I think I've talked about this a few times, you're going to want to pick up Rose and Blade, S3 cavalry hero, and then you're going to want to have the combination of Beast Queen on your front, Rose in the middle, and then Immortal on the back row. That is an absolute killer combo that for seasons 3 and 4 are going to be, that's going to be the meta combination for killing in the game. And even at Eden level, when you've got SX heroes, depending on who your opponent is, you know, that combination can still win battles quite often. And you know, if you're using the red Reign of Chaos combat skill buffs as well, where you're doing even more damage, then even then it can wipe out a lot of opponents' squads. So it really is kind of a key combination for a long part of the game, guys. The only thing I would say about Beast Queen is that you can, in terms of her longevity, yeah, I see people all the time still using her in this combination. But depending on what heroes you get in your account, the Brave S4 front row cavalry hero, he would be an upgrade on Beast Queen in the same combination. I know that Windwalker SX hero and Lawman definitely again are upgrades in this combination, but you might want to use those in with other heroes. So potentially you might want to hold on to Beast Queen in this formation all the way through the game. It just depends what other heroes you've got in your account, and if you're going for everything, then really you probably might change at SX once you get more these 3 or 4 SX cavalry heroes that are elite as well. But as I say, if in the right situations, Beast Queen, Rosen and Immortal combination can be absolutely killer pretty much through to the end stages of the game. So she is a very very good hero. If you can get her in that combination, you're really going to be onto a winner, guys. She just does so much in the first half of the battle for your formation. So that is Beast Queen, and next up we're on to the S3 heroes, and we're going to be looking at Bleeding Stead, who is a footman hero. And from now on, you know, we're going to be looking at, as you've probably already seen from some of the S2 heroes, you know, they've got some the skills are getting more complicated. They're getting more meta. You know, quite a few of these heroes now, you would want to keep them in your account until the end of the game. That's how good they are. There's only a couple that you wouldn't on this list above here. And we'll be kind of reviewing those and getting through them as quickly as we possibly can, so that we can then get onto the SX heroes. So I hope you've been enjoying this series so far. As we say, we've got through S1 and S2 now, so on to S3 next. I look forward to doing that, getting the first video for that out in the next few days, and hope you've enjoyed the series so far. Of course, for those of you that haven't already, please do click that subscribe, ring the bell. Share my channels in your Alliance chat, Province chat, and for those Emperors out there, maybe feel free to send an Imperial message. And of course, please share in your WhatsApp line, Discord, and any other kind of social media groups that you use to communicate in the game. I would really appreciate that, guys. And of course, if you do have any questions, pop them in the box below. I'll do my best to come back to you as soon as possible. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.